Hey guys, welcome. I'm Sagar, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite pieces from a Greek philosopher called Plato. And this is from a book called A Critical History of Western Philosophy, which I picked from my local bookstore called Brattle Bookshop. And here's the quote. Now, something to keep in mind, like, this is not the actual translation of Plato's work, but it's kind of like a summary of all of the Western philosophers. So now the author of this book is DJ O'Connor, and he says an exposition of Plato's philosophy is complicated by 2 points. Now he says several times that the written word cannot convey philosophical teaching adequately, and we must therefore regard the dialogues as popular works in which much is omitted or simplified. His views were expressed fully only in oral teaching at the academy, and of this teaching we know very little. Now it's interesting how Plato says that something that is written in any manner can be really hard to be interpreted or learned by a student. Now, why is that? Now, his argument was when you're learning, the process of learning is more simplified when you're having a conversation with your teacher. Now, if you have follow up questions, you cannot ask to a book or probably a video or any other storage mechanism in which knowledge is recorded. Something interesting to note is it was not only the ancient Greeks who believed that the written word of knowledge loses its implicit value, but it was also the ancient Indians, because all of the Sanskrit literature did not see a written record until, like, I would say probably 1000 BC or something, and for almost like 20,000 years or even longer than that, Indian Sanskrit literature was passed on from generation to generation in an oral manner. And yeah, it's simply amazing to see how all of these ancient cultures believed on this very fundamental notion of transferring knowledge. And sometimes people say that if a civilization did not have any means of recording knowledge, they were intellectually backwards. But that's counterintuitive, because imagine this, like, back then when we did not have books or any other medium of storing knowledge in a written form, all of the knowledge used to be remembered in their minds, and then they used to recite all of that knowledge from their memory. So imagine how advanced the civilization was back then. Thank you for watching.